Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well and dandy out there in Beatles land, fellow YouTubers, members of the VC, record collectors from around the world, and anybody else who's just come across our little channel. Right, we've just come back from our recent trip to Liverpool. Fantastic place. If you've never been, I highly recommend that you go, even if you just go for a day. Now, when we was there, we know all the usual haunts and things like that, but we actually found a new record shop, and it's called Mathew Street Records. Now, I've got to emphasize this before I start the video properly. I'm not endorsed by this record shop at all. It's just we went in there, we bought some things, and I did say to the chap, you know, is it all right if I make a video of the things that I found? And he goes, yeah. And I says, well, I will give you, you know, a shout out. So it's Mathew Street Records. It's at the Cavern Walks Arcade, Liverpool, Mathew Street, L2 6RE. Vinyl record, CD, music memorabilia, and books, it says there. Now, if you want the website, because I didn't realise I've got a website, but it's actually info@mathewstreetrecords.co.uk. So I'll just leave that there for a sec. So you can also get a cup of coffee, you can get a slice of cake. They've got a really, really good selection of records. Now, as always, I did spend quite a bit of money on records when I went to Liverpool, but the ones that we're featuring today are just from Mathew Street Records. Not to be confused with a YouTube channel in America that's got a very, very similar sounding name, Mathew Street. You're doing all right, right? Right, so yeah, we got there. We had a really, really good look round. I bought, how many did I buy? 1, 2, 3, 4. I bought 5 LPs from this new record shop in Mathew Street in Liverpool, and the prices range from sort of like, I think, £6 up to hundreds of pounds. I think it's one of those places where you're going to get what you pay for. Obviously, the cheaper records were cheap for a reason. You know, there was either not very good sellers, or you got you know, a crease on the sleeve or something like that. But all the ones I seem to have got are really, really good. Now, unfortunately, there is no Beatles in this one at all. But please stay tuned, because there's going to be a part 2 to this video, and there will be some Beatles records in that, or Beatle related records, and you know, it'll be the other things that we got from other record shops in Liverpool. So, right, we're nearly at 3 minutes, so let's start this video properly. Right, so the first record that I got was, there was 1 sec, just put that there, was T-Rex, the Slider. And this is an original UK first pressing from 1972, as it says up there. This was the sleeve that he gave it me in. And to be fair, although this is, God knows, donkey's years old now, it actually is in really, really nice condition. You get the inner sleeve with the words to the songs, band member credits there, Metal Guru, Mystic Lady, Rock On, The Slider, Baby Boomerang, Spaceball Rocket and Blue McCain, Telegram Sam, Rabbit Fighter, Baby Strange, Ballrooms of Mars, Chariot, Shugle, and Main Man. When I looked at this in the shop, he says, there's a record deck there. If you want to, you know, if you want to play it, we can play it for you. And I goes, well, judging by it, I says, it looks like it's in really, really nice condition. He says, it's just come from they just bought a collection this week, and it was nearly all like 70s rock, like this, glam rock, you know, this, and David Bowie, and some, I think there's some Rolling Stones in it, things like that. So yeah, so this is side 1. And to be fair, there's not a mark on it. and that is side 2. So that, I think, was okay. I did pay quite a bit for it. I paid £34. But looking on eBay this morning, I'd say that's about the going rate for this record in this condition. There was a couple on eBay this morning that were cheaper than this, but they didn't have the inner sleeve, or they were scratched on the vinyl and everything. I mean, that is virtually mint. I would say that is mint. Just put that there. Then we got the Stranglers, No More Heroes. Now, this was only £10. But again, this is a UK first pressing from 1977. Again, this, it does give you these sleeves and everything when you go and buy them. Now, this one, I'd say, where that one was near mint, the T-Rex one, I'd say this is very good, or very good plus. It is starting to show its age just a little bit. That is the track listing there. And it's on United Artists, and it's UAJ 30200. And then you do get the original inner sleeve with it. So that is side 1. Nice shiny record. And then that is side 2. Again, lovely shiny record. Again, I'd say the record is actually in very good plus. But for £10, you can't really go wrong with that, can you? Well, I suppose you can if you don't like the Stranglers. Yeah, so, £10 for Stranglers LP. Again, I thought that was quite good value. Then staying with like the punk stroke new wave, I got this one. And it's basically a stiff record sampler. So you get Nick Lowe, you get Reckless Eric, Moted's on here, Elvis Costello, Magic Michael, the Ticanways, the Tailing Gang, Dave Edmunds, Jill Card, I think that's Jill Card, and Stones Masonry, I think it says. That is all the people on it. Now, I'd never ever seen this record before. I mean, there could be a reason why I've never seen it, but oh, Bailey. So that is some of the people that are on it. I looked twice. I actually thought that was Ringo Starr from it, but it's not, is it? Well, actually, it looks a cross between Ringo Starr and Roy Wood. And it is on the Old Stiff label. It's called A Bunch of Stiffs. And this is in virtually mint condition. 1977. So I didn't think that was that bad. I mean, that was something that I probably wasn't expecting to find on a trip to Liverpool. And again, £10. Can't get bad, can you, for £10? Then we've got this. The Sex Pistols, the original recordings. This is a double LP. 20 track 2 LP retrospective, it says there. And this is from 2022. Now, shall we unseal it? Made in the Czech Republic. Let's unseal it. Let's unseal it. Because I want to see what it's like anyway, see. Now this was £34, but this is a brand new LP. As you can see, I can't even get in it. So let's see. I'll try and take it off as neatly as I can, because I do want to try and keep the hype sticker. Just go and make yourself a cup of tea or something for 10 minutes. That's it. So there it is in all its glory. I'd never seen this LP before, to be honest. Mainly because I probably haven't been out looking for it, but nice gatefold. Now, I don't think this is on coloured vinyl. So what do we get on it? On side one, you get Pretty Vacant, God Save the Queen, Bodies, No Feelings, I Want to Be Me. On side two, you get Anarchy in the UK, Submission, No Fun, I'm Not Your Stepping Stone, and then Holidays in the Sun. On side three, you get New York, Problems, Lonely Boy, Silly Thing, and Something Else. Side four, you get Come On Everybody, Satellite, Did You Know Wrong, Substitute, and My Way. So it's basically never mind the sex. Here comes the Sex Pistols with then some of the later singles. I don't know if this is on coloured vinyl or not. It's black, no, it's just plain black vinyl. Record one, side one. Record one, side two. In nice black anti-static sleeves. It's a shame they didn't do one in green vinyl and then one in red vinyl or something. Again, £34. We'll get the other one out just to see if it's any different. Doubt it will be, but apart from it say record 2, ain't it? Record 2, side 3. Record 2, side 4. And that is a very, very heavyweight record. That actually feels like it's heavier than 180 gram. So yeah, £34 for double album. I didn't think that was that bad. So obviously I've only been home a day or a day and a half. So I haven't had a chance to play any of these yet. And because there was one in there that was going to be unsealed, I wanted to unseal it with you, to share with you. Then I got this one. Madness. Absolutely. Yes, I have got a couple of copies of this already. But I saw this and I thought there's something strange about this one. So it's on stiff, so it's SEEZ29. You've got Baggy Trousers, Embarrassment, Ernie, Close Escape, Not Home Today, On the Beat Pete, and Solid Gone. Side 2 is Take It or Leave It, Shadow of Fear, Disappear, Overdone, In the Rain, You Said, and Return of the Lost Palmer 7. And you get the original inner sleeve, and then you get the record. Now, I would say, in my humble opinion, that is mint. There's no spindle wear, there's no marks on the record whatsoever. and this was £20, yeah. So yeah, you can get Madness records cheaper on certain internet selling sites, but I doubt they'll be in as nice a condition as that. So that's that. Now, I was looking at it and I thought there's something wrong, because I know there's two different covers to this. So I've looked at my other ones, and my other ones are, bear in mind I've got 4 copies of this, my other ones are like that. So the umbrella's down there. On this one, the umbrella is up. It's got the way, look, that's up. And on that one, it's down. But if you can see that. So I think that one is the rare one. And if you look, there is actually slight differences as well. On that one, Woody's got a fag in his mouth, and on that one, he hasn't. Yeah, they're all slightly in different poses, aren't they? But I think that one is the rarer of the two. I don't think it necessarily means it's worth a lot more money or not. But yeah, so I was quite pleased to get that. It's a cracking album anyway, this is, in all fairness. Yeah, but for, you know, for £20, I thought, I'm having that. But I wasn't sure if this was the one I'd already got, and the one with the thing down, and he's got the umbrella the opposite way, like on that one. You see, umbrella up, umbrella down. So I think that is the more common one, and that is the more rare one. But for £20, it doesn't matter, because like I said, I'm not gonna sell these anyway. So yeah, so if you're ever in Liverpool, which I know some of you do go to and others of you don't, but if you're ever there just for day trip or something, you've got Mathew Street Records now at the Cavern Walk Arcade, which is where, if you go down in the Cavern Walks, right in the centre of it, they used to have like a little statues of the Beatles, and they've moved them now to outside a cafe that's in there. But where there used to be a clock above it as well, like a fantasy clock with yellow submarines and all sorts on it. Apparently that is, somebody told me, where the original stage in the Cavern Club would have been, where they built that. How true that is, I don't know. So you've got that, then you've got the original Beatles shop, which is a little bit further down, and then you've got Dig Vinyl, and you've got 81 Renshaw Street. You know, there's quite a few good little record shops in Liverpool if you're ever out that way. Right, so that's going to be end of part 1, but there will be a part 2 to this at some point with the records that I got from Dig Vinyl, and then some that I have come while I've been away as well, which I've been waiting for. So there will be some Beatles in it as well. Not a lot though, to be honest. I mean, that one there where I've got these records from, we've got loads and loads of Beatles records, but I'd got everything I'd already got, if that makes sense. Like I say, his prices weren't that bad. You know, you got like your bargain bins, which I'm sure was £6 each, or 2 for tenner, or something like that. There's some nice CDs there. I was tempted to buy some CDs. There's some nice Beatles alternative versions uh, of like the Beatles for Sale and Help and things like that. But then I saw some of them and I thought, no, I'm going to get them instead. So yeah, very happy what I've paid for them. If you've got any comments on any of these records, please leave them below. If you've got to the end of the video, please just leave me a like. If you're watching on a phone, by the way, there is a hype button, but you can only get it when you're on a mobile phone. You can't do it if you're on a laptop or watching it on the telly or anything like that. You know, you can only do it on your phone. I don't know why. I don't really know what it's supposed to do, but I do know a lot of people have said, yeah, we've hyped your video and things like that. So hopefully it'll get the videos out to a wider audience. And that's going to be it. Whatever you're doing, please stay safe. It's absolutely chucking it down here at the minute. I'm recording this on Friday. but you probably won't see this till Sunday, because I've got a few more days off work. I'm gonna do a few videos, and then I can set them to be scheduled when I'm at work, basically. So yeah, so whatever you're doing, please stay safe. Remember, Beetle Dave loves each and every one of you. uh, and that's going to be it. So as my mate Beetle Brad would say, I'm out of here, folks. Bye.